first is what I mentioned a while ago about open-mindedness, and you have to keep on learning. Till today, we are still continuously trying to innovate, trying to learn more, trying to find out what we did not see, trying to improve our tactics. And I think that's the beauty about the stock market, because it will keep on changing. So the strategies that we see today and the systems that we see today might not work in 5 to 10 years. The reason why, it's because markets are becoming more efficient. People learn about what you do. And that's the beauty about it. But there's always going to be some type of anomaly. And the reason why, it's because the stock market will always be driven by human behavior. And human behavior will always commit the same mistakes over and over again, right? So that's number one. Number two is about hard work and persistence, right? Like what I mentioned a while ago, everybody has their own timeline and own journey, but you have to stick to that grind and put in that effort, right? It might not show right away. Results might not show it in right away, but if you keep on doing it and you stick to the right process over time, I can guarantee that you will do well, right? It's about surviving this difficulty period and surviving and not dying, because if you die, it's hard for you to come back into the markets, right? And third is about humility. And we never talked about humility yet. No matter how good you are, let me put it, you can always be wrong, right? We always have to accept that in the stock market, we're never going to be wrong. We're never going to be right 100% of the time, right? And when you're wrong, you have to admit that you're wrong, right? Pride is cheap in the stock market, and if you're stuck, and I'm sure a lot of fundamentalists have this issue, is that when they fall in love with a stock, they hold it forever, and sometimes that forever can also not go up forever, right? And I think that's the very much important, is that you have to keep humble, be humble in this entire journey. Do the best that you can, and hopefully at the end of the rainbow, you'll make it out alive.